Well, hi Capricorns, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For Capricorns, what do they need to know? What's coming up in their lives, Universe? Please give us the cards, the advice, anything they need to know. Wow. For Capricorns. Okay. We got a lot of cards. Let's see what we have in the order they came out. We'll put down the first part of this reading. All cards are male or female. These are general readings, so they will not resonate with everyone. Parts might, if the whole thing doesn't. For Capricorns, we have some cards left over for the second part of the reading. Okay, so the overall energy, wow, of this reading is the Fool. The Fool is very carefree, very fun. It's like throwing caution to the wind, bouncing along without a care in the world. You got your head like up in the clouds, and it's like taking a leap of faith in something. It's just it's a very enjoyable card, and it's a very fun energy. But there is a cliff right here, and this energy here usually comes to the edge of the cliff. So what happens is, if this is a relationship, someone ends up looking towards the future. They pull their head out of the clouds, they start looking forward, and a lot of times, it doesn't happen at the same time. Sometimes it does. I need to read the rest of this reading here, but the Fool surrounds this entire reading. For those of you this reading is for. I have the Queen of Cups here, right up in your highest energy. The Queen of Cups is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the energy, this is your highest energy. You have questions about the love. The Queen here, male or female, like I said, is trying to peek in those little windows on that cup. This is the only cup in the deck with a lid on it. There's windows, and inside that cup are answers to love questions. So, yeah, you have some questions on your mind. These are the two strongest energies in this reading, Capricorn. So I feel like someone here, and I think it's you for sure, is falling in love or taking a different type of look at the relationship that you are in. You might be trying to decide whether to enter this Fool's energy, but I have a feeling you're already in it, for those of you this reading is for, or you've been in it. So this is what the universe wants to talk about in these cards today. I have the Four of Pentacles next to the Queen of Cups and right above the Fool. So this is telling me that you've been feeling kind of stuck in this energy. I think you want out of it. I think you're ready. You're coming to the edge of the cliff. You're ready to move forward in some fashion. Pentacles are about security and stability, groundedness. But this is being stuck. This is like not moving forward towards any stability, groundedness. Just kind of feeling weighed down in this relationship. You're coming to your wit's end. I have the Nine of Wands right next to the Four of Pentacles. So the Nine of Wands is like being put through the ringer. It's really coming to your wit's end. You have lots of questions now coming up in your mind about this energy that you've been living and feeling kind of stuck in for whatever reasons. I have the Three of Cups under the Queen of Cups and next to the Fool. I feel like this is someone who's come back into your life from before that you decided to take that leap of faith with, to see where this relationship will go. But it feels like it's got to a point where it may have got to before. But this is a reunion card, the Three of Cups, and it's a happy reunion. Like I said, this was happy energy. It's full of joy until you reach the end of the cliff. So now you're up in your head. Look at that, Nine of Swords right next to the Fool and under the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Swords is like like almost every waking moment that you have time where your brain can run free. These thoughts of truth and clarity are coming through, and they're coming through over and over. You're like, what have I got myself into? You know, because I think you're falling in love again. And I think you're thinking that this other person, whoever it is not. But you're definitely getting these swords of truth and clarity about the situation. You know that you want to move forward. You know you want something different. And you're feeling stuck in this relationship that you gave another try to. So let's read on. Let's find out what else is going on. So under the Three of Cups, I have the Ten of Wands. This is a burden. This reunion is becoming a heavy burden for you now because you are reaching the edge of the cliff. And but this is the Ten of Wands, so that's good because there's no 11. This means you're going to drop those wands. You're going to be able to let them go one by one or drop them all at once. So the burden is going to lift, okay? This Ten of Wands is right next to the Emperor. Now, I feel like this is the other person in your reading. This is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or someone else is around this reading. But the Emperor here is a very stubborn, rigid, you know, my way or the highway sometimes type thinker. They don't budge easily. They don't compromise easily. They're very well liked and respected by others. And sometimes they're a leader in their profession. This is right under the Fool's energy. That's why I think it's the other person that's causing this burden on you. I feel like they're not budging. They're keeping you feeling stuck in this energy of just living carefree, living in the moment. And now you just want something more. Here's another card right on the other side of the Emperor. And under that Nine of Swords is the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords, this is again about feeling stuck. But this is about all these swords of truth and clarity are all around you. You're blindfolded, you're bound, and it's like you can't find your way out. You can't see enough truth in order to make a decision on how to move forward in or out of this relationship. I need to take out the second part of this reading and let's see what's... advice is always welcome. And just, letting us know what's going on. I can sometimes get a feeling for the other person's energies. I need a couple more cards, please, for Capricorns. Whoa, there they are. I had a bunch turn over, and 1, 2... Okay, I can read those. Okay, so I have the Eight of Pentacles next to the Nine of Wands. So this is where your head's at. You want to build, work, and focus and on a commitment, on a future with this person. If it's not with this person, this is what you're looking for. You want to move forward. You want, it's like you want to be able to have a goal to reach for as far as your future is concerned. This Eight of Pentacles is right next to the Wheel of Fortune. This is the universe. So they're trying to help you get there, okay? The wheel is turning, can't stop it. The wheel for the better. The Wheel of Fortune. This is the universe. You can't stop it, like I said. So, there's some powers going on here. There are energies that are pulling and pushing and whispering in your ear to go this way, do this, So, I'm saying, kind of follow that. Because I feel like this is advice. This is like saying to free yourself because you are feeling trapped, that they need you to move forward somehow here. Now, let's just keep reading. They want you to move towards this Ten of Pentacles. This is what you want. This is a secure, stable, grounded relationship, extended family, union between two people. There's pets and there's a child tucked right down there. It's a very family type oriented card, but it's very stable and it's very secure. The Fool's energy is not. And so I think the universe is trying to pull you out of that Fool's energy and move you towards something more stable and secure and grounded. And it will take work. You're more than willing to focus on this. I don't know if they are, because they're very stubborn. And then once they make up their mind, like they're like, no way, I'm not doing this. No, you know. It's really hard to change your mind, but they do sometimes. I have the Seven of Pentacles under the Eight of Pentacles and next to the Nine of Swords. This is waiting. You've been waiting for some kind of commitment from this person, and they're being stubborn about it. They're like, you know, they don't want to be tied down, whatever their reasoning is. And they're being stubborn about handing out any commitments. This is waiting for, you know, something to come to fruition. It's like that bush has budded, but it hasn't blossomed. And you're tired of waiting. Look at, just hunched over on that staff. Waiting and waiting. When are they ever going to want to work on a relationship here? Well, the universe is doing their job. They're moving you forward. They have, like I said before, we have the world right under the Wheel of Fortune and all this waiting. So you're entering a new life cycle. And that is good, because I feel like this is something that you need to do, because you really have reached your wit's end in some kind of relationship. You know, that was fun while it lasted, and I think it was someone that you've been in a relationship with before that you wanted to see if it would work out this time. This has all been a spiritual lesson. I got the Judgment card right next to the World and right under the Ten of Pentacles. So this is your guardian angels and spirit guides, and they're blowing that horn down on you. And you're awakening to a spiritual lesson. I think this is why you're feeling like moving forward. You're feeling like you need something more in life than what this relationship has been offering. Under this Seven of Pentacles is the Ten of Swords. Now, when you learn a spiritual lesson, let me point out, you're always rewarded by the universe. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is probably here in your reading. And I do think they're going to try and take you towards this Ten of Pentacles. I have the Ten of Swords here. Looks a lot better than it is. I call this card the card of the end. So it's the end of waiting. It's the end of feeling bound and not knowing which way to go, what the truth is about this relationship. Because all these are swords of truth and clarity, and there's 10 of them. There's no 11, and this is just totally puts everything to an end. So, whether it's with them or without them, I can't really exactly tell. It may be with them, to tell you the truth. I have the Three of Pentacles next to the Ten of Swords and under the World card. So the new life cycle. I feel like there's somebody holding them back, or an energy of sorts that is holding them back. Maybe from a previous relationship, maybe even your previous relationship with them that I really feel like you had if this is your reading. But, you know, this is a third, like three's a crowd. It could be a person or a thing or an addiction or something that was like putting a damper on this relationship. Well, it's coming to an end. That's what's been holding the Emperor back. They're pretty stubborn about it. They may have just wanted to date other people and wanted to stay in the Fool's energy and not come out of it. Now, once they, like I say, they're so stubborn, once they make up their mind, it's really hard for them to change it. But what I have here is the Sun, and it's under the Judgment card, so this is part of your reward. So on one side, we have the Ten of Pentacles, And on the other side of the Judgment card, I have the Sun. And the World is on the other side. So, this is, what your reward is. The Sun is my favorite card. This is fresh starts, new beginnings with lots of love and lots of joy. Now, if there's children involved, there might be, because there's a child on this horse, but it really signifies the beginnings of new beginnings and fresh starts. It's right next to the Three of Pentacles. So, and with the card, the Ten of Swords being right next to that, this energy could be going away and you could be moving forward with the Emperor. Over here, these extra cards that came out is, first off, I have Confusion and Love with the Seven of Cups. Started with the Queen of Cups. That's confusion. That's needing answers about love, okay? You're wondering if you picked the wrong cup, if it's just the same old cup over again. None of those cups are the right cups for love. They all have something in them, and, there's not enough room for the love. But the thing is I have the Death card and the Ace of Pentacles, too, that came out. So the Death card is a card for Scorpio. Scorpio might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But this is about leaving the old behind and moving forward. It's like ringing out the old year, ringing in the new year. It's a card of transformation. This Emperor might be going through a transformation because I do have that Ten of Swords right next to the Three of Pentacles. They might be putting an end to whatever's been holding them back. And here's an offer, and it's huge. This is what you've been waiting for. And there it is. And I feel like they're transforming too. So you might be moving forward with them. Even though you're confused about how they feel about you, I think they're coming around to looking at things the way you're looking. I think they really do love you. There's a lot of love in the Sun. I think that they were too stubborn to show it. Let me take out a Law of Attraction card from the universe. Let me shuffle these and pull a card for you, and let's see what the universe has to say. I do think you're moving forward with them. I don't see any separation. I just feel like you're going through something right now with this. You're coming out of this Fool's energy, and they're having more trouble doing that than you. Okay. Gosh, I forgot to bring my glasses in. Okay. I do not need to monitor my thoughts. Okay, so let's read it. You can pause and read this anytime. I have to hold it away because I forgot to bring my glasses in. Rather than trying to monitor your thoughts, pay attention to how you are feeling. For if you should choose thought not in harmony with your broader intentions, you will feel the discord. And then you can redirect your thought to something that feels and therefore serves you better. So you don't have to monitor your thoughts. It's just trying to keep them in line for the things that you really want. Because if you're thinking the wrong thoughts, you will feel discord, and that's a sign to you to change them for the better. And that's how you're going to attract the better in. I think you're already doing that because I see the Judgment card here. I feel like maybe this is your lesson. So Capricorns, I want to thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.